Hey, Cross Park. Good to see you. This is your weekly announcement update. Don't have too many big new things. Lots of things you already know. And, the Bible actually often tells us to remember things. That reminds us of truths or even of events. So let me remind you of a few things coming up, things for you to pay attention to. First, there is men's prayer this Saturday, 7 a.m. at Hemby. There's a women's event next Saturday, the 22nd, the Walk To or Come to the Table event. So meet at 9 a.m. at Squirrel Lake Park if you want to walk to Brakeman's. Meet at Brakeman's at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 22nd, if you just want to meet there. So both events for men and women these next few weeks. I wanted to remind you that we are sending you a decent amount of content these days in different forms. And mostly you probably know that, but it's also easy to forget and lose track. So we're sending you the facility search email each Tuesday to give you updates, to know how to pray and to know what's going on and to engage you on that. We also include that information in the weekly Thursday email. So if you miss it on Tuesday or didn't have time to read it, you can always go check in this Thursday morning email that we send out. Also, we've archived our Waiting Isn't a Waste videos are also in the Thursday email. Again, most stuff comes through that Thursday email. So if you're not sure, check your Thursday email. You also get Sunday morning emails from us. They have the worship guide and live stream links in it, but they also have a lot of the content to keep you up to date on what's going on in our church. So yeah, we want to communicate regularly, clearly, effectively with the congregation. We want to keep you in the know on what's going on. And we always want to be available to answer your questions, give you whatever input or content might be useful to you. So that's kind of all I got in the way of announcements. I have two more comments. One, we're always paying attention to the weather, and probably if you pay attention to the weather at all like I do, there's a chance of some storms this week. We're going to watch that closely. And again, assume we're going to be outside, especially going forward through the spring and summer and fall. We're outside. And we'll pay close attention to the severe thunderstorm stuff this weekend, and we'll try to let you know Saturday afternoon, evening, if there's going to be a change for Sunday morning in terms of being inside or outside. My sort of final comment is I have heard from several people, and I think I may have said this in my last Waiting Isn't a Waste video. The value of that book is really, it is valuable for our Wait on the Facility stuff. Of course it is. That's why we're reading it. But man, all of us are waiting on something constantly, regularly. Yeah, in daily life, of course, we wait on things, but much more substantial spiritual things we're waiting on. And if you haven't engaged the book yet, we still have free books at church. If you never got one, come get one this Sunday. If you haven't started reading it yet, I encourage you. It's a great book because it's short chapters. They're straightforward. They're jam-packed with good content. But again, it's very accessible material. So if you're like, man, listen, I am so busy, I don't have time for one more book. I get that. I'm with you. I have stacks of books everywhere. And we are trying to do a chapter a month. These chapters, I haven't counted, 10 or 15 pages. The book's not very big. So it's just not a lot of content, but it's really clear, accessible, applicable content. So I hope you are enjoying the book. And if you haven't started it yet, there's no time like the present. You can go in our emails, click on the last couple chapters, and then again, at the end of March, sometime I'll put out a video on chapter 3. So that's all I got for you today. 9:30 Sunday school, 10:30 church on Sunday. We'll see you then. Thanks, Cross Park. Take care.